Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of some F1 2021 fancy livery gameplay. Today we're going to be seeing what happens when BWT sponsor Haas, for example, as well. This has actually got 3 liveries in this video, so we'll get to the other 2 in just a moment, but you'd have seen obviously 2 of the liveries as well. This, by the way, this will be the last of this little mini series for the time being. I want to focus on game experience, so I'll expand more of that in another video on Friday. But basically, I'm actually okay with it. There has been a little bit of an issue with the sponsor. There is a sponsor slot on by the bottom of the halo, so which I've had to remove because it's splurged everywhere. Also, this is really annoying. It's also condensed the BWT logo from the rear wing as well on the side. Don't know why it's done that, considering the fact it's not really condensed the Eurocali logo on the base game, but there we go. So yes, overall though, apart from the slight discoloration of the front wing, I don't know why that's happened either. I'll probably end up coming back to this at some point and seeing if I can improve the colours, but I actually like what I've done with the paint scheme, with the dark, especially on the side with the Haas logo as well, with the dark pink and the light pink as well. It's just a shame that the BWT logo is in blue, so blue and pink don't really work together, so I've had to improvise. Obviously on the Force India and the Racing Point in previous years, they've had a white space for their logos to go, which I can't do on the Haas because I'm limited of course to the Haas paint file, which is basically got blobs for only certain colours, and a large majority of the Haas paint file are 2 little dots in the bottom right hand corner, which you'll see if you actually go and download and install. There's a couple of little dots in the bottom right hand corner, and those little dots make up the most of the car. Also updated, a requested one as well in one of the previous videos, was a red Ferrari. Now this one caused me a lot of pain, because although I could turn most of the car red, the rear wing for some reason wouldn't actually change to being red, so I've had to fiddle about with the Paint S file to get this far, and as a result of this, some of the parts that you don't want to be red are red, so that's definitely another work in progress as well, to see if I can get it fixed, revert those bits that I don't want red back, and then change it back to being more the Ferrari in-game red as well. So a lot of work can still be on there. One game, the livery I'm most happy with in this video is the Aston Martin, because it actually looks 2,000 times better without BWT pink on the side. I mean, I know they've been moaning about it. If they had the green stripe, it would make their car look 1,000 times better. I hope you're playing this attention, Mr. Stroll. I know you've been disappointed with Aston Martin's recent appeal, but this will make your car look better, at least as a consolation prize. Other than that, there's one sponsor change here, and that's the Peroni Libera 00 logos are being pasted instead of the BWT logos. That's all I've done because they're not on the game in the first place. But yes, now it's time for a little race around Austria as well, as we accustomedly do in this series as well. So we're going to be racing as Mick Schumacher, because obviously the Haas is the foremost of this series. Obviously, as usual, all of these are only livery mods, and not with the anything else has not been updated at this moment in time. But yes, looking at the race strategy, it's going to be a one-stop 25% race from soft to medium. It's going to be dry, nice and dry as well, so that's going to be good. But fight for lights then for the Austrian Grand Prix, And away we go, and it's a good start, a lot better than the twat in front of us who didn't get away at all. And we're going to have a look around the outside. I think that's Raikkonen in the Alfa Romeo and one of the Renault cars from our video last week. You can check that out as well. I'll try and remember to leave an I think. But it's a good start, up to 17th place. We've got Giovinazzi behind it, is Raikkonen up ahead. We're going to try and dive down the inside of turn 3. Oh, that's 3 cars. Russell took a very wide line at turn 3. We're going to get the cut up the inside. Ocon as well is through. There's a couple of people starting on mediums in a 25% race. I don't understand. Again, the tyres are screwed on this game, but very nice move at the inside of Ocon on the medium tyres. But obviously he'll come back in the latter half of this race. And Leclerc as well is I don't know, he's meant to be starting this far down, but I mean he is this far down in P3. And there's another overtaking up into P13. But as we jump onto Giovinazzi, who's lost his front wing like he did at Silverstone, and he hasn't come in. I don't know if he didn't make the exit or something, but yeah, obviously his debris left a virtual safety car, which ended. I'm always terrible at virtual safety car restarts, and Leclerc tried and sticked his nose up where it didn't belong at turn 6. Giovinazzi though is still going round, and he's trying to come into the pits now with he's literally got no front wing on there. Oh, he's been teleported to the track, and Giovinazzi is out of the race. But we jump to lap 3 then. Obviously virtual Giovinazzi's car was recovered easily. Leclerc is going to try and go around the outside. We're going to close him off. There's yellow flags behind us. Did we make contact with Leclerc? He's out of the session. Again, this is always going to happen. We had to keep our footing to keep the position, and then obviously the understeer through that corner on this year's game as Raikkonen came in and absolutely destroyed Leclerc. He's a replay on board with Raikkonen. He just comes in. Okay, so obviously I force Leclerc out. He comes back on track, and Raikkonen, and they just collide. Again, that's the AI on this year's game. The aggression is very much there as it is, and there's no way of turning it down really. So safety car is out. A lot of soft tyre runners decided to come in, apart from Russell and a twat. So the safety car is out. A lot of the front runners, that's Red Bull, last Mercedes, excuse me, are on medium tyres, and Max Verstappen leads the race behind the safety car then. With two Red Bulls, 2 Mercedes, business as usual in the top 4 as well. So we're going to get back underway on lap number 7. We're not really close to Alonso. It would be nice to get in front of Alonso because obviously he's on the medium tyres, so it'll be interesting to see if we can race him. A couple of people did come in under safety car. I decided not to do so because I know how bad the medium tyres can be, and with Diet down the inside, Alonso move up into P10. And Russell now is on the move as well on Alonso. So Alonso's going backwards, and Russell has the inside line, it seems, where the AI get the better traction on the inside there at turn 4. And Russell moves out, but obviously Alonso in the quicker car dispatches Russell with ease back, and then now has a look down the inside of me at turn 1. We close the door, and he takes a lot of over the curve as we go a little bit wide as well. We're coming in the end of lap number 10. Alonso will continue on as well. A couple of the medium tyre runners are also in as well. So we've done 10 laps on these soft tyres. Again, I'm a bit of PTSD with the medium tyres because I've tried running with the medium tyres at several events so far, and they're just terrible tyre to be on. The soft tyre is the better tyre by far, but the thing is where on previous F1 games you could run the medium tyres and yes, you'd be losing a little bit of time, but on this year's game you don't have the grip, and B, they just feel terrible. You just end up 15 seconds behind after a stint. As we watch our front two, pitted under the safety car was Tsunoda there and Vettel, so they're the 1-2. Esteban Ocon here is P3, but you can see there's 2 Red Bulls, 2 Mercedes are closing in on the top 3, so as Perez goes down the inside of Verstappen at turn 1, as Russell undercut Alonso, and Alonso now is coming back on his soft tyres through turn 1 as well. And so Alonso is up another position as we look now at Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz battling each other at turn 3 down to turn 4. They're going to go side by side with each other. Lando's going to have the inside over Sainz and take the position away from Sainz, which I believe is for P10. And there is Tsunoda. He's been overtaken by the leaders as we thought, and a Tsunoda, heartbreak for him, is out of the race with an engine failure. So this is your race leader then. Valtteri Bottas has the lead of this Grand Prix ahead of Lewis Hamilton, but Sebastian Vettel could be dreaming of getting that podium that he was denied of in real life at Hungary. He's in third ahead of 2 Red Bulls. Alonso though, well, it's only a matter of time before Alonso came past on his soft tyres, and he's through. Unfortunately, didn't have the pace to catch Alonso, so Bottas wins the race. And well, after such a promising start, it's actually only P13 as we just literally obliterated that corner. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that result, to be honest, because we had a good start. We were up in P13, and yeah, really couldn't make really didn't have the pace. It was like a real life Haas, really, just fell backwards. As well. And then at this point, just to rub salt in the wound, the game actually decided to crash. So yes, apart from that race, I hope you have enjoyed the liveries. As usual, they'll be uploaded the day after upload on Race Department, all 3 of them as well. So make sure you go and check the description, come back and check the description the day after upload to see if they are. They should be there in it sometime in the evening. But yes, until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.